Okay, so this is um, Auto Dealership Tycoon version 2.0. Go through some of the things that were added in here. The upgrades, you had extra licenses put in there. Heavy Fonde, I think, was new. Any GEW? No, GEW isn't new. Anyways, these are all the different upgrades and buildings you can get. And a new car lot with 200 cars. That's new, so you could get all that. And buildings, no new buildings were added. I've got all of them at this point. The service shop. Go through and restock our parts. And with the 2.0, I usually get around 50 per manufacturer. I make sure all of them are around 50. Once they're all around 50, I look for the lowest one. Oh, and it's full. So, okay. You got normal labor cost. It didn't really matter. You didn't get any more people coming in for car repair if it was normal or increased labor costs or reduced labor costs. With reduced labor costs, you got a better chance of getting a plus CSR. But mine pretty much stays at 100 now, so here's where you buy your cars. Check your used cars. I got 24 used cars. I have 36 that I can get. I try and buy the higher end cars, but I will buy the lower end cars just for diversity. You can set whether your salesmen are pushing new cars or whether they're pushing used cars. And with all the cars, unless something is a hot car, I always just set it at 8 cars each. And then you can judge how well something's selling from that point. Car may sell real good one turn and not so great the next turn. 21.5, 22, that's about 700 profit at 21.5. This is about 800 profit. They usually sell good. 600 profit. And I went too far, but that's alright. I want to make that to a 200 profit, or 400 profit rather, so it's 400, 600, and 800 profit. And this is 21.5. This starts off at about a 700 profit. This is about 24.5, about 800 profit. And this is a little bit more than that. It's 1100. I'm going to lower that. Make that $1,000 profit on that one. 29, 600 profit. Okay, and that sells good actually. 700 profit on that, and that's selling halfway decent. 29.5, and that's about a 900 profit, and that's selling okay for a higher end car. 31.5, that's about an $850 profit. I'm going to actually lower that down to 800. Maybe I can get more sales. I'm going to lower, this usually gets pretty good sales obviously. That's about a $900 profit. No, $1,000 profit. Oops, and I went too much there too. Oh well. This should be around 14, 36, 37. I think I'll go with $1,300 profit on that. See how well they sell out. 31, 250, 32. I want to jack this up for a $900 profit because it's a higher end car now. 30 in this, so I'm going to try a $1,000 profit. And this is at a $1,400 profit, and that's selling decent. Oh, I've already run out of cars? Okay, well that's fine. And this is about 65, it's about $2,200 profit. These are the real high-end cars. I want to run that at a $1,400 profit. 80, 81, 82, 83, 5. Run that a little bit higher. Okay. And then we're going to put bias on the used cars to sell those. And that's how we do that. We get into the nitty-gritty of the things here. Finance. I got a nasty name. I was playing around, but I managed to get it working. So my nasty name is in there. Because I'm a little... Well, I'm not a thief, but I just put it in there as a stupid dealer name. But I'm the top dealer. So here we go with our turn. And we see how things sell. They will progress slowly as Fraps is recording this, so... And there's no sound in the game when this is going on. I forgot to look at employees. Let's run some music in the background here. Just as filler sounds. Some royalty-free music, I guess you would call it. So initially, the sales all go through your first deal or your first car manufacturer to the last as they sell in order. And then, meanwhile, periodically you'll get little pop-up deals, windows saying somebody wants to sell a car. Initially, I'll probably buy about the first 5, and then after the first 4 or 5, I'll end up just buying only the high-end cars. Ooh, hiccup. So that's 3. Instead of going through Twitch on this, I just decided to see if Fraps will do a good recording. Then I'll take Pinnacle and edit it down to what I need. I'll probably cut some of these turns in half or just speed them up or something. Okay, this is the last used car I'll buy that's low end. Everything else now that I buy will be something that We buy it for over 20,000. And in the process of the day, this is what you see. And just let the people come in, buy their cars. Some complain, some don't. You got a couple of oddball people that come in and can either give you a good plus CSR rating or bad. Nope, ain't buying that one. Yeah, we'll pass on that one. That one we'll take in. That's one of your higher end cars. Some people buy, some people don't. Two of those sold. What? Three of those. Yeah, that's not bad. Looks like it got priced halfway decent on those. Now the next group will be the two highest end cars. There's one. So we sold one each of those highest end cars. If we only sell one, okay, which we did, I may jack the price up another $50 or so and see if that'll work. No cheapolas. Somewhere here in a little bit we should start seeing used car sales come through the cycle. Every now and then we'll get some inspector coming through that gives us a little bit of a rundown on the sales. We're not buying that one. Cost isn't enough, not enough profit margin there. Plus one CSR. Well, we'll pass on that one. Used cars we buy, I want to try and get them, keep them over the $20,000 buying range. Laredos seem to be selling good. 2P plus CSRs. Three of those sold. That's usually a good indicator that you're in the real close price range of where they sell at. 2.6Ys. One more? One more. Two more. Okay, sold four of those. 5. Those are definitely priced good. We should be seeing the used cars here pretty quick. Now we're in the used. Should sell a few more used cars here. There's another used car. Still selling some used cars. That's good. Okay. Now we'll start buying cheap and high-end used cars here just to get the supply up again. We're still selling some used ones there. Okay, that's the end of the turn. So the first thing I do, I forgot to do it last time. We got some new employees that we can check on to see if we want to hire them. We don't want the one there. And no, we're good there too. So I always make sure I go and look for new employees. Always in the market for that. Buy our parts. No parts for GEW. Wow. Let's see, we can do one more. Who's the lowest one here? We'll get that. Okay. Now we're looking. We've only got 22 used cars. Nothing hot. Restock our supply. These seem halfway decent. 89. Let me see. It's 350. I'm gonna leave that there for right now. I'm gonna lower that $50. Eight cars per. That gives you a good indicator of how many are selling if you know how many you have every turn. WYSIWYG sold good. Yeah, there's 200 cars there. Used cars, you can look at them, but if I buy them as trade-ins, I don't even bother messing with the prices. I just leave them. That's the used cars I have. We'll check and see how much we have. This is the dealers that we own. Daily stats, 84 cars sold, 32 service jobs, showroom dealers, total profit, all-time stats, and where we sit. Right now we're number one. Do one more turn here. And here's the used car area. Seems like the used cars, or the cars coming in for service, only lasts about a minute or less when I doing a screen capture, and then they just stop coming in, even though the turn itself is about 3 minutes long. So we only had 22 used cars. We need to build that up, so we buy in pretty much everything that comes in. This is pretty much what you're doing here. Restock your cars, restock your parts, buy used cars. Every Monday there's an auction. You can buy used cars if you want. You have to set your price on that when you buy used cars. And then just let the turn run out. Stuff was added in the version 2.0, which makes things actually a lot better. There's still some things, in my opinion, that should have been worked out a little bit better. Like having cars come into the shop. See, now they're just standing around 2/3 of the turn. They just stand around twiddling their thumbs. He went down to 14. I don't know why, but he's making 53. That's not good. So we'll go through this process again. Let's see, we can do a few more parts. There's a 50 and a 50. That's probably it. We'll buy the cars. Got 23 used cars. Restock our supply, and this is pretty much what you do. When you get further on, like I am, everything is just turn by turn. You take it. your cars. Oops, one too many there. That didn't sell any. Now that's weird. I'm gonna bump that up 50. They don't always sell the same every turn. That's the thing. Oops, one too many on that too. Which means we ran out. We didn't sell any of those this last turn. We sold one each before. I'm gonna bump these up $100 each. If they don't sell good, then I'll take them down. Hot cars are the arrows, which are these right here. I've only got 8 of them. So at this point overall, I am worth 2.5 billion on turn 341. And I'll stop recording on Fraps here now and just let this run through. Do an edit and get it uploaded. But this is pretty much the way it is on Auto Dealership Tycoon as you get into it, version 2.0. When you're starting off, you just gotta try and get the cars priced right, sell as many as you can, and don't buy too many licenses too soon. Not until you know you can maintain what you have at the current level. Alright, thanks for watching.